Well, she could become the youngest woman ever elected to Congress. I'm talking about Republican Elise Stefanik, who recently asked party leaders to deliver their weekly address.
President Obama has piled on more taxes, more regulations, more debt for future generations, and higher health care costs, hurting our Main Street economy. I decided to run for office because my generation can't just complain about these problems. We have to help solve them as well.
So, who exactly is this fresh face in the GOP New York candidate for Congress, Elise Stefanik, with me now in the studio? Good morning to you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. You know, so this is a big week, and I want to point directly to the fact that President Obama is saying to launch a refreshed millennial initiative on Friday, heading across the country, talking to young individuals like yourself, but you're actually speaking their language. Why is your voice resonating so much with voters? Because you're up. I mean, Siena poll right now has you up by a large amount, 13% against your opponent, Aaron Wolf.
Well, I think our message is resonating because if you look at President Obama's record among young people in this country, if you look at high unemployment rates, particularly for young women aged 18 to 29, we're in double digits. If you look at health care costs, they're rising faster under the Obamacare Act, and women in particular are having to absorb these price hikes, whether they're taking care of their elderly parents or they're single mothers taking care of their children. They make 80% of health care decisions in this country. So I think it's, President Obama may be launching Millennial Initiative, but he's letting us down in terms of the debt he's racked on for future generations. Ultimately, my generation's going to inherit this mess. So one of the reasons I'm running is stepping up to the plate and offering new solutions.
You know, recently, and I know you're a 2006 Harvard grad, so I want to give your notes on this. The Harvard students say that America is actually the greatest threat in the world, greater than even ISIS. So take a listen here.
In many ways, I have to think it's America, because America's making decisions that are much more likely to affect the world.
American imperialism and our protection of oil interests in the Middle East are destabilizing the region.
As a Western civilization, we're to blame for a lot of the problems that we're facing now. I don't think anyone would argue that we didn't create the problem of ISIS ourselves.
In your mind?
Well, now you know the challenges of being a new generation Republican on our college campuses today. Look, I think it's very clear that ISIS is the most well-funded terrorist group in the history of, in recent history especially, and the United States plays an important role in the world. And when I think about that clip that you just played, Elizabeth, I think about the troops. My district that I'm running in is home to Fort Drum, which is home of the 10th Mountain Division, the most deployed unit in the U.S. Army. And I believe that that's a slap in the face to our troops who are fighting to defend our principles abroad and also standing up for women and standing up for children.
Elise Stefanik, you may be 30, but you speak to a broad generation out there and those that are listening. So we wish you well. We thank you for stopping by, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Great message there. Well, did the EPA pull